All right, cool. Let's go. All right, guys, bring it in. Can I borrow you, Mark? All right, guys. So I want to do a takedown today called a knee tap. And what that looks like is I'm getting an underhook on Mark. I'm going to make him step. And then I'm going to get a hold of here, and I'm going to run him over that, right? But we're going to break this down into pieces first. So first thing I need to do is I need to be able to get an underhook, right? So somebody who's a better wrestler is going to be keeping their elbows in because they know I'm looking for the underhook and they don't want to give it up very easily. So guys, one option I have for getting an underhook is I can reach across, grab this wrist, and I can kind of open here. I open, then this hand shoots straight out, catches like right at this joint here, and I'm pulling his shoulder to mine, right? If I give him lots of room, he just pummels his back inside, right? But if I close this space off, I bring my shoulder to his, try to pummel in, it's much more difficult for him to get that underhook in. Right? So Mark's got his elbows in, I take a cross grip, I open, I take my underhook. That's option one for getting the underhook. Option two, he's got his elbows in. I'm gonna do a head club down and then punch this hand up, right? This just kind of shakes him up a little bit, gets him thinking about something else, right? So I, down, up, so here, right? And once I do that, I'm bringing his shoulder to mine, right? So one more time, here, right? And then it's really important that I keep good head position. So I don't ever want to be looking down. I always want my eyes at about 90 degrees, and I'm putting my forehead in the side of Mark's head here, right? There's always a battle there. He might be pushing away, trying to get his head position in. I'm coming here. But ideally, I want my head up and looking right here. All right, so let's just get some reps like that. So option one, reach across, take the underhook. Option two, head club, underhook. Got it? Ready? So guys, just a couple things. If you're the partner, stay in a reasonably good position, all right? Don't be like doing noodle arms and stuff like that. And like if he takes a underhook, I want to stay generally like square with him like this, right? Maybe a bit of an angle, but like don't ever like give him your back like this, all right? Just basically I want to stay facing him most of the time, right, as a good general rule. And then I want to try to keep my position, right? So don't resist, but like try to keep your structure. Got it? And then let's try to never look at the mat if we can. Okay. So yeah, so we get our underhook one of two ways, right? So we do the cross and we take it, or we do the head club and we take it, all right? So now the next thing I want to do is I want to make Mark step, right? So I can either take a wrist here or I can reach behind his armpit here. But let's just go ahead and take the wrist. I'm going to take the wrist and I'm going to take a big pivoting step here to make Mark step, right? So now when I've done that, I'm catching behind his knee here. And now it's called a knee tap, but I don't really tap it. I just want to place my hand here. I just want to illustrate for you right now. So if I don't like interact with either of Mark's legs and I just run here, he just runs, right? But now, if I immobilize one of Mark's legs and I run, he goes down. So that's the concept, right? Is we just need to immobilize that far leg and we run his center of gravity over it. Just, right, so I'm here, I take the wrist, I make Mark step, I'm here, and I'm just running in a straight line. Not into Mark, but just in a straight line. Like if I, stay there, if I could draw a line along his feet here, I'm running along that line here. Got it? I just want to address one mistake, like before it happens, because I've taught this move a few times. So what I see a lot of people doing is they do this, and as soon as they grab it, they start falling and hoping this person will fall too. Don't do it that way. I want to stay on my feet until I sense that he's already going down, right? So I take this underhook here. I take my big pivot step. I'm running until Mark's down, and then I'm covering. Got it? Cool. Do you want to see it?
No, we're done.
Okay, cool, guys. Let's get some reps of that. Ready? Hey, guys, bring it in one more time, please. All right. So let's just refine this a little bit. Like, there's two big mistakes I'm seeing. And it's when we're making them step, and then we're like dropping level into them, or we're stepping into the inside here. If I make him step, let's pretend I already did. I want you to like draw, like just imagine like one of these lines here, outside his foot, like across his toes. I'm taking a cross step across it, right? And I'm like I'm really running. Even if you have to do it slow here, take the steps. Don't take one step and hope he falls over. Like really run over it, right? So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So run until he goes off his base, right? Because I can go forward on 2 feet faster than he can go backwards on 1 foot, is the idea. Most offensive wrestling attacks all come from foot movement, right? So like even if I'm right here, no matter how strong I am, I can't finish Mark here until I start running my feet, right? So guys, even if we have to do it slow, I want you to get used to, I make him step, I catch, boom, 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 boom. I'm taking those big steps until he goes over. Got it? Ready? Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like you're starting to go to the ground before he is. Yeah, good. Beautiful. So this next bit is a little more advanced. So if it's too much for you, just stick to the original technique. All right, so a few weeks ago, we taught single leg defense, where if Mark gets a single leg here, I take an overhook, and maybe I grab his elbow here, and I just stomp down. Do you guys remember that? Okay, so that's how we're gonna set this up, actually. It's not really a setup. It's like I fail on one movement, and so I move to the next one. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a single leg on Mark, he takes an overhook, and he breaks my grip there. That's perfect time for me to switch to the underhook here. I can grab across his body, I can take the far knee, and I can just do that knee tap just like we did it before, right? So Mark does a single on me. I break the grip. He takes the underhook. If he needs to make me step, he can make me step. Yeah, and just runs me right over it. So guys, if they take the single on you, you overhook, elbow, and stomp straight down. If my heel's out here, it's hard. If I bring it in a straight line and stomp down, it breaks the single, right? So he singles, I get my overhook, I get his elbow, boom, break it, right? So snatch single, he takes the overhook and the elbow, breaks it. I switch to an underhook, reach for the knee, and then I just run laterally. If I'm running into this space here, just stay in good position. I don't have much room to run. It's really difficult. But if I go at this angle here, I want to draw a line across his toes here. I'm stopping the movement of his leg, and I'm using this underhook to take his body over that line, right? It does not work well if I come in this way, might I? But if I run here, I got much more room to run and take him over. Understand? Hey guys, all right, look in. We're gonna do positional, so I'll just go through the rules with you real quick. So, my goal is to take him down. I must keep an underhook the whole time, right? So my only goal is to get a takedown, but I must keep this underhook. His goal is to stay on his feet, and he must keep the overhook, right? So we're staying locked in this position here, right? We can battle for head, or battle for head position, but we're basically going to stay here where I've got an underhook and he's got an overhook, okay? So I can try to make him step, do this ankle pick. I can try to go for a single. You can use your hands for an attack, right? But we're never going to disengage, okay? We're staying in here in this battle. His goal is to stay on his feet. My goal is to take him down. So partner one, you must keep the underhook and use it to get to a takedown. Partner two, you must keep the overhook and try to stay on your feet. All right? Grab a partner. We'll go for 90 seconds at a time. Beautiful. Oh. 'Watch that angle, Miles. Ten seconds. Cool, time.